Hey, what is up guys? This is just a quick video to announce that R20 has launched. I did want to make an impressive trailer, but I don't have the time and I've been working really hard on getting this released. So nevertheless, the R20 patch is done. Took me a couple months to do. Much thought, much discussions, and many hours have been put into this, but I have finally completed the job. All three of the map packs have been updated. The 4K mods also have been updated to support R20. Now, you can find the change list for R20 in the description down below. You can find also the links to download R20 as well as the 4K mod. You can get them on Command Post as well, but I provide installers off of Command Post if you want to install it away from there. Anyways guys, I'm going to quickly showcase to you how to install this on your PC. So once you have it downloaded, when you're on your desktop, you want to launch one of the installers. I just so happen to have my installer in this folder here, so I'm going to go ahead and launch it. In this case, it's the R20 1v1 map pack. So just a quick demonstration. So you unzip the file and then you run the installer. It will take a little bit to load, but just give it time and you will eventually have the installer appear. And do this for all of the downloads. I've made it super easy. It even closes the game for you. As you can see, I've got the game open here, but that will auto close upon running my installer. Plus, if you have a 4K mod from last year, November 26th, the R20 patch will auto patch that 4K mod version, so you don't have to download the 4K mod again. But if it's any older than November 26th, which was the 4K mod I released 5 months ago, then you'll have to re-download the 4K mod if you choose to use the 4K mod. But it's not necessary if you don't want to use the 4K mod, if you know what I mean. It works without it, but it also works with it. I highly recommend you guys use this with the 4K mod for the best experience. I put in a ton of time, thousands of hours into the 4K mod and R20. Probably totaled around 10,000 plus hours of time and effort put into this. Anyways, I'm going to go on next. You can tick whatever options you so desire here. You can disable the EA logo if you have that enabled. You can enable alt trails down. Now this option won't work if you have the 4K mod installed. So if you don't have the 4K mod installed and you want to enable the alt rocket trails, then you tick this box here. Otherwise, just leave it unticked. It won't do anything. And you can tick these if you want for some alt lighting. These have night lights on them, so the hammerheads will have the spotlights and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm going to press install, and as you can see in my taskbar, it closes that game, and yeah. Map pack will be copied over. And that's it. Launch the game. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to my games and launch it real quick. So I'm going to go onto my game. There we go. And you can see that everything is fine and dandy. 4K add-on will be displayed in the top right if you have that installed. And then you'll see the R20 maps appear with this prefix here. So let's go on one of the new maps for demonstrations. I would like to say that Desolator Trooper has put in a ton of effort into the new maps. The new maps have been fantastic. Toxicity is one of the maps that I really enjoy, but there's a plethora of maps by Desolator Trooper. Green Zero has also made a map called Hamstered Guns, which you've seen on my channel already, but yeah, that's also in here. Toxicity is a map. There's a couple new 2v2 maps, 4v4 map packs. Make sure you get all of the map packs because there is new maps in them. So this is one of the new maps which I particularly enjoy. I'm not going to go over the maps in this particular video, but I just want to showcase maybe a few things here and there with R20. Just a quick preview. So the combat support airfield has a animated radar dish, and also the transition is a lot smoother when it's building up. You can see it's a lot smoother. That's a little thing, but it's just little things here and there that make this patch what it is, which was supposed to celebrate the 15th anniversary of Kane's Wrath. I consider this to be the 15th anniversary patch for Kane's Wrath. It is a special update for me because of just all the things that have been done to it. You've seen already in my R20 preview video what the things I've done. There's some white arrows on that Reclamator hub which were already in the game but were hidden. EA released an unfinished game and I had to fix a lot of the issues. So you can see here's another change here. The Pitbulls are targeting the Reclamator hub. The Reclamator hub has hitboxes, so Pitbulls will just target the Rec hub and not thin air, which I think is a solid change. But it's things like that as well. The Pitbulls also don't deal damage themselves with the mortar upgrade. And then the Marv is one of the centerpieces of R20. Now, it's not really R20, this is more the 4K mod. If you want this Marv though, it's in the alternate version. I did showcase this on Reddit. This is the alt Marv, and this Marv was one of the versions that they had in the works at EA in 2008. So if you want to have this Marv, then be sure to download the 4K mod alternate version. You will find it in there. So that is that. And before I leave, I want to showcase a few things quickly with the nod factions. Now, the full change list can be seen in the description. There's over 100 changes. All of them have been documented, but yes, so many things to go over. You can watch also the video that I published about R20 on my channel if you want more changes. But before I leave, let's go ahead and check another map out. I don't know, let's go on to Hampstead Gardens. Yeah, because Green Zero otherwise will be flaming me for not showcasing his map in some way. So let's go on to Hampstead Gardens and pick the Black Hand faction so I can showcase something real quick. So this is another map in R20. It was in R19, but it was a standalone map. It wasn't in the map pack by default. So I'm going to quickly build up to a Redeemer to show you something. So yeah, this map has two Tiberium spikes per player, as well as an EMP control center in the middle of the map. As you can see, this is the alternate 4K mod, so it has alt skins on the neutral structures, as well as the Tiberium spike appearing different. So I'm gonna get a Redeemer out here. This is Green Zero's map. Green Zero did make a map. And get this Redeemer out and show you all something with it. So the Redeemer, when you get the Purifying Flame upgrade from your secret shrine, it will upgrade the Redeemer as well to that Purifying Flame. So you can see there the Redeemer changes from that regular flame to the blue flame. As you can see, the flamethrower on itself also visually changes. I was sure to include that level of detail and attention to detail. I didn't want to make the mod feel cheap in any way, especially since it's also part of my 4K mod this, so there you go. That's the Redeemer. Black Hand has a number of other changes which you can go over in my other video. Anyways, on to the next thing. Let's show you all Yellow Zone Rampage before I wrap this series up. Now, I know there's a lot of Red Zone players out there, and I think you guys are going to love this map. It has been textured by Desolator Trooper. Dimitri had also a say in what needed to change on it. It's basically a Red Zone Rampage, but a different skin. I made the minimap for this. I spent some time on this minimap, but it had a few revisions, but let's just say I did that. So let's go ahead and switch to another faction here. What could we pick that can showcase some cool stuff? Of course, Zocom is a cool faction. Skrins have been altered, but yeah, let's go for Vanilla Skrin just for the finale here, as I've chosen one GDI, one Nod, and now one Skrin. So this is Yellow Zone Rampage. You can see it's a Yellow Zone version of Red Zone, and I think it looks gorgeous. An absolutely great reskin of this map. The mini-map is also clear as well. The texture work by Desolator Trooper has been phenomenal. And another change here in R20, the Harvester spawned from the middle of the refinery as Skrin. All these little things which I can't possibly all remember in one video, but there's hundreds of things like that that have been fixed and implemented in this patch. And if you guys play it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And one of the highlight changes of the Skrin is, of course, the Hexapod not being able to jump on top of enemy units right away and crush them. So if I order my Hexapod to teleport with its own teleport ability, You can see the teleport effects is scaled to be twice as long, and the hexpod can't move. I can't order this hexpod when it's teleporting for 2 seconds. So when it lands at the destination, it won't be able to teleport for 2 seconds. That will mean that juggernauts, the mav tanks, etc. won't be crushed in that time. So it gives them time to move out of the way. So I'm spamming order the move commands, and it will move. Now it does remember the move command, so I can teleport, issue one move order, and the hexpod will go over there when that expires. And of course, there's other little things as well, like the Eradicated Hexpod generates resources for every kill that it has. So every single kill this Eradicated Hexpod does will generate resources. So you can see 60 resources for every Awakened Squad that dies. I can even use the Buzzer Swarm and show you just how many resources this hexpod can generate now. Before it was every other unit. It was a bit buggy, like the Marvesting system. And there's even another little change with the... I'm actually getting my commando sniped out of this portal here, which is a little bit unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, this Eradicated Hexpod has a damaged texture now, so you can see the Eradicated Hexpod, when damaged, appears damaged. Before it did not. It has, of course, that self-illumination on itself as well. So this is the Eradicated Hexpod. And I focused maybe a bit too long on the hex. The Dismechapede also targets aircraft instead of infantry now. The phase field lasts 30 seconds. Again, you can go over these changes in the log. Tripods, avatars, they crush more reliably. They essentially slow down before crushing. Gives the game engine time to process what's going on, and that allows it to crush the enemy unit before it would occasionally not do so. Anyway, there's a bunch of changes with Scrin, a lot of changes with GDI, and a lot of changes with Nod, which I'm not going to cover in this video, but I just wanted to make this to show you all that the patch is out, and you can go ahead and download it from the links down below or command post, whatever you choose. I'd like to thank everyone who has been supporting me on my Patreon for the support. I would have not been motivated to do this without you guys and your continued support. I may not be active on Patreon because I've just been so busy on this. I've been mostly focusing on getting this done. It's been continuous for months. This has been an immense project, and I am so glad that it's out of the way, and it is really something that I wanted to do to, again, celebrate the 15th anniversary of Kane's Wrath. And there's even little things like the Catalyst Missile decal, which has been remade. So let me show you the Catalyst Missile decal before I leave, because I did remake a couple decals in 4K. These are decals that are remake from scratch. So let's pick one of the new maps here. Disdain. This is a map by Aquatech, who has been pretty active as far as map making is concerned. So the Catalyst Missile decal before was kind of inaccurate. It was actually an ellipse. But now it's a true circle. I remade it from scratch. And you can visualize if you can get your opponent's refinery or not, or two refineries, because now the white circle denotes the real diameter of the circle of the support power. So if your opponent's refineries are within that white circle, then that is essentially the refineries you can get. So let me do a demonstration here. So if my refinery, for instance, is just on the edge, so if you're not particularly sure if you can get two refineries or not, let's do it around about here. I can use this Catalyst Missile decal to aid me to know, so I can position this correctly so I can see. These two are just about in the radius thanks to this decal, and I should get both refineries due to this change that I did. I adjusted the numbers and I also remade that. So it's little things like that which improve the gameplay in my opinion. And of course the APC has its own new mine drop decal. So yeah guys, many things. The list goes on and on, but I just want to end it here. So thank you very much guys for supporting this, and I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you have any questions, then do feel free to leave them down below, and I will see you all in the future videos. I can't wait to see casts on R20, games on R20, cast from Green Zero. Would nice to get him back into the fold. Bike Rush is of course playing a lot, and these guys like Bike Rush and Phoenix have been instrumental in testing, and even Phoenix with the numerous suggestions he has been making to me for the changes. I've had lots of input from most players who play the game, and I have inquired many people about the changes. We've got the numbers just right. The changes are well thought out, and they all are very much what the game needs, considering we are balancing what we know from R19. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Enjoy the patch, enjoy the 4K mod update, and I'll see you all in the next video. This is Master Leaf. Peace out.